I don't know what that was about.
Me either.
I don't know what caused that to happen. It flipped off by itself.
Again?
Tell me if you can see us and tell me if you can hear us. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what caused us to flip off the last time, just a second ago. Let me know if you can hear us again, please. That was kind of weird. It just closed by itself.
Yeah. What was that?
One of the things that we were getting into, though, in the last video is that this is a real time of elevation and celebration of our ancestors. And because it's an elevation and celebration of our ancestors, what does that tell us about ourselves?
Yeah.
Because truthfully, like, we have always been here, we always will be. You know what I'm saying? And so, in the energy of that, and to understand that, thank you, Zana, and to understand that as we move into the summer solstice, and understanding that all the work that we've put in is coming into full bloom.
That's what that means. Yeah.
Coming into full bloom, meaning that you can go outside and see the fruits of your labors. Like, you're starting to see the fruits of your labors now. That's the celebration of the summer solstice. And then we have Juneteenth falling on that exact same weekend. And now is a federal holiday, you know? So it's a lot of space for us to fully engage in the celebration and elevation of our ancestors. They are resurrecting
within us.
They are returned. They have returned. They have returned through us. You know what I'm saying? And so, for this Juneteenth, for this summer solstice, one of the things that we just wanted to make sure that we reiterated is the importance of being aware of what's really happening this weekend. We are still on the same journey that we all collectively agreed to at the beginning of the year. When we told you all, like, we're going on a gateway journey this year, we're getting ready to walk through the portal, we're coming to the completion. We're coming to the completion of that portal. And from that, coming through the portal into completion, you are now able to see what you have been working on this whole time.
Like, I know we all understand in a much greater way that we are our ancestors. Like, this is what this is about.
Correct.
That remembering, like, yo, we are the ancient ones.
We are the ancient ones.
And allowing that to awaken more and more up in our awareness of ourselves. Like, it's about the ancestral spirit returning. This is what this is about. And so we have to be fully in that spirit. Like, it's time for us to walk fully in that spirit now. Like, we have all been through the things that we have been through, but the journey has always been the remembering of ourselves. The journey has always been about that. So on this solstice, like, stand up fully in that power of knowing who we all truly are. It's about standing fully in that
power,
and then taking that fullness and moving forward in that fullness of that new awareness of yourself. I am my ancestors. And then we reveal that truth in our behavior and the things we do, the way we live our life. Our whole life becomes an honoring of our heritage, because we are in possession now of the same spirit that possessed them, which has always been an ancestral one family, always. So this is what this is really about. We are the return. We are the ones we've been waiting for.
And then also too, I wanted to just make sure I said that because we know this is what we've been cultivating this whole time, specifically with all the energy that was cultivated for the collective, the weekend of the retreat. This is the peak point of that. This is the time where you are able to really sit here and reflect upon yourself and see where you have come from, and understand more fully, being more aware of where we are going as a collective, as our tribes, with our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really an amazing, beautiful thing that's happening here in the etheric touch. All the tribes are coming together in agreement. All the tribes, and when I say tribes, what I mean is you are your own tribe. You come from your own lineage. You know what I'm saying? And that alone is your superpower. That's part of your superpower. It's activating them within yourself, within your DNA, within your blood, within your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Connecting with them on a full level of that connection, because they lived and so do you. They live within you. You know what I'm saying? And so from the energy of that retreat, we should have gathered that energy that we felt that weekend and carried it with us to get here. And once we get to the summer solstice, this is a time of celebration and elevation. You should be feeling the fruits of your labor. You should be feeling your promotion. You should be feeling your growth. You should be feeling and seeing how far you've come.
And the new being that you have become.
Correct. The transformations you have made in your life. The understanding and awareness you have about who you are right now on this earth. The being that you are right now.
Walking in the fullness of that. Not allowing anything to keep us from walking in that full understanding of ourselves anymore.
Correct.
Like we're going into this new cycle with the fullness of understanding. I am my ancestors.
I am my ancestors.
They are here again.
They have returned.
In me.
Correct.
In the way I live my life. I represent them.
I represent my ancestors.
Periods. My heritage. My bloodline. Our ways of living. Our way of life. I represent all of that. Like, this is what this is about.
We spend so much time, whether we are aware of it or not, honoring people's ancestors that are not our own.
Yeah.
Whether we are aware of it or not, we can continue to deprogram, and then we'll come upon another way that we haven't completely deprogrammed yet. When you understand who your ancestors are, there's nobody that can give them the power but you. Nobody can give them the power that you. And so we spend even a quarter of the energy on our own ancestors that we have been for others' ancestors. Imagine what kind of things that we can accomplish and what kind of world we can create.
So, in other words,
you have to give yourself 100% in totality.
And so, if we truly love our ancestors, then become your ancestors.
Correct.
If we truly love and honor our ancestors, then it's our duty to become them. To become them in every way. Because we are our ancestors.
We are our ancestors.
And so, this is what this is about, family. Like, let's go into this solstice with a greater understanding of ourselves, so we can move through this new cycle from that place, from that power, from that connection. You know what I mean? So this solstice, like, be very intentional with being aware of what is truly happening. Like, what's truly happening. And who you are, who we all are. We are our ancestors. And the more of us that understand that, the more of us that are going to walk in a power that's going to help change things on earth as we move into this next cycle. Awaken more people, because our vibration is much stronger. Our power is more stronger now. We're able to impact this world in a greater way. We're able to awaken or assist in ancestors awaken in others around us because of the great ancestral spirit that we walk in. And so, like, really understanding it from that level, family. We're coming into the last stage of the portal. And so it was really important, specifically to Conjure, but to both of us, that we came on and made sure that you all stayed focused and aware. Remember to dot your I's and cross your T's, yo. The only people who can do it is you. You have, like, it's the power of you. It's the power of you. And that's what we are going to be focused on this weekend, is the elevation of our ancestors. And you know how that works. And completely.
You know that becomes a ripple effect, right? When what can happen when the collective focuses on the power of the elevation of their ancestors. You know what I'm saying? And again, whether other people realize it or not, black or white, it just became a federal holiday. So you have to acknowledge it too, which means there's an excessive amount of energy that can be used to help catapult our ancestors even higher.
Use this energy.
You see what I'm saying?
That's all we saying. Use this energy, family.
This is a very, very opportune, auspicious time to do the work of the ancient ones. And I said to a sister earlier today, it's a really beautiful thing to live in the modern world and live in ancient ways. You know, it's a really beautiful thing. It's a really magical thing. It's a really mysterious thing that is happening. But I guarantee you're going to feel the power of the ancient ones resurrecting within your DNA, activating more strands of DNA, resonating within your blood.
Becoming a greater being, greater and greater and greater, because why? You are awakening more and more and more to who it is
that
we
you
truly
are.
That's automatically more power. That's automatically more strength. That's automatically.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so this is about being in that power of awareness of yourself that will empower everything else about you.
Yes.
That's what this is about. Like, it's no need to be cloudy in your mind anymore about this. It's like it's time to truly see and perceive ourselves as who we truly are and what we are actually doing here. Like being in harmony, like with even what Mother Nature's doing, because historically, like, we always knew what this time represented. And so it's just coming back into that same spirit ourselves of knowing what this time truly represents.
Ahati said ancient future spiritual technology is really an interesting thing that our ancestors been understood this, been known this. This is what we have been comatose about. This is what we lost. This is what has been stripped from us. We're just coming back into their ways. But it's so amazing that once you agree to it and you start connecting with it, how it opens you up and how things can just download into you without, just because it's you and you connected with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all connected with the truth of all life, the reason why we are here. Connected with that truth, and the truth is power. Truth is power. So being connected to the truth of ourselves and what all of this means, like, that brings power. Like, knowledge is power that we can utilize in our life to create the reality that we are all striving to create for ourselves. Like, we need power in order to do that. What kind of power? Ancestral power. Where does our power come from? Our ancestors. This is where it comes from. Awakening them within our own being to become the fullness of ourselves, because we all know we are a condensation of them in this moment.
And one of the things that has been in the forefront of my mind lately is that in this world, you're going to be working for somebody. Well, isn't it a pleasure to be working for your ancestors?
For your ancestors, for your heritage, for your bloodline.
Isn't it an honor to be doing this for your... Like, if I have to work, I'm doing it for my people, for my lineage, I mean, that is a true... When we talk about...
That's why we here.
If we talk about revolution, that's the true revolution. That's the true revolution. The revolution will not be televised. You know what I'm saying? It's about the work you're willing to put in for your own
people. For your ancestors,
people.
to empower them, to empower yourselves. And we empower ourselves through the elevation of our ancestors, or the return of our ancestors and us. And whenever we empower ourselves in that way, then we become less of victims to this world. Like, we're not so easily manipulated and taken advantage of, because we have returned to power. So, again, y'all know us. We like, we got to make sure they're aware. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes focused. There's too many of us that live our lives without awareness. There's too many of us that live our lives without intent. There's too many of us that live our lives based on self-limiting beliefs. And so as you become, you come into your own empowerment, understanding who you are as a spiritual being, having this human experience, and understand the greatness of your ancestors and what they've already done and overcame, and why you are the way you are. It's because of who they were. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all the same thing. And so because you have the awareness, you have the opportunity to choose to utilize the energy and the power as it's being presented to you, or you can let the opportunity pass you by, which a lot of people will. Take full advantage, family. This is a power up. This is a power day. Take full advantage. Be fully in tune with this energy, ancestral energy. It's going to be a celebration all over. Be in tune with it. Allow it to empower you. Like, allow it to strengthen you. Like, be present in it. Be present in it. And absorb it. And activate it and conjure it up. Like, you know what I mean? All of that. So, all of that.
That's what we're going to be doing this weekend. I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there. And so we hope that you have an amazing summer solstice, an amazing Juneteenth. We will continue to walk through the portal, and we'll see you on the other side.
Peace.
Peace.